And we are live from Inman Connect, New York, 2019. I got the one and the only Susan Cook. Welcome.
Hi, thanks, John. Thanks for having me today. It's
We're
really
both
an honor.
excited to be here. We're both journalists. We're both trainers in the industry. This is by far, in my opinion, the best conference to be at. Why did you come to Inman Connect, Susan?
Well, I came because I help agents get more business and help them with their lead generation. So why wouldn't I go to the one place where the top agents, the top CEOs in our industry, and the cutting edge, newest technology to talk to our clients and be better connected with everything. It is called Inman Connect, right?
Inman Connect, and the whole thing is networking. And let's start out. Who do you hope to have on camera by the end of the week? If you could have one interview on camera or one moment that you want to capture in the hallways.
To be honest with you, I would just absolutely die to see Ryan Serhant and get him on camera and get a picture with him, maybe a little video. So Ryan, if you out there, I've been a Bravo celebrity, a Bravo fan for so long. And one of the reasons why is because of you and your group of agents. One of the things about Bravo is that they always seem to have all of these real estate agents on there. So that's why I kind of like it, even though I know it's probably a lot of it is scripted and not really real, but still I admire Ryan a lot.
Ryan, as this feed goes viral, Susan's looking for you.
I am, Ryan.
We're going to connect you to.
Please, Ryan. Oh my goodness. I would just love to meet him.
All right. So everyone be on the look for Ryan from Bravo. Susan needs to connect. Would love to get a video op or even a short interview with you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know what? I want to get a photo op with the one and the only Glenn Sanford, and I think you do too.
Oh, I do. And I actually am probably going to get that tomorrow. Okay. And I'll probably have a pretty big surprise with that going too. So we'll just let that happen tomorrow.
Now, are you just announcing that to the universe, or you've actually lined up a meeting with Glenn?
There is a big event tomorrow, and it's his significant other, I believe, Debbie Beery. I
tagged Glenn Sanford on this post, so he's going to see this.
Yeah, so they're having a great big EXP event here, and if you want to go, let me know, and I'll be happy to, get you an invite.
Okay, and I'm looking at my post on Facebook that we did about 3 hours ago from the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked everyone, what do they want to learn this year? And even if they're not attending, you and I, Susan, as columnists and authors and trainers in the industry, we have a pretty good way of tracking people down. I see someone wants to learn about listing syndication. What's going on,
the upstream thing, but I think that's
go to Zillow, realtor.com. How does all that stuff work, and what's the future?
And that's kind of one of the things on my list as well. All this talk about data, and it's always been a big thing for me. We are the creators of this, of the business. And it does seem like our data, we need to be in more control of our data somehow or another. And I want to see what others are saying about that. I do.
Okay. One thing I have heard a lot about since the last Inman Connect in San Francisco earlier this year is everybody is saying AI.
It's on my list too. It's on my list. Yes, AI.
But when I drill down as a reporter and I ask, what is AI to you? I get a different answer from every single agent, every single software developer, every single CEO. So my big question is, if you're going to use AI in a sentence, I want Brad Inman to quickly follow up with the question, 30 seconds or less. What is your definition of AI? Because I want to know who's on stage. We could all be listening to them and thinking, oh, they have a different different plan than what I'm thinking in my head.
Yeah.
What is AI?
What is AI to you? What does that mean? Yeah. Because it can mean several different levels, right? It can go really deep, or it can be very superficial, you know? Yeah.
Let's go back to movers and shakers in this industry. Who have you not met that you would love to meet? You'd mentioned.
I would like to meet Brad Inman. I would like to meet Brad.
So Brad Inman, if you follow hashtags, I'm going to hashtag you on this too. And Susan Cook. Would love to meet you. We see you on stage every year.
Yeah.
We love the articles. We love everything that he's done for this industry.
I do. And I think that he has really changed it in a lot of ways. I really do. I believe that, you know,
to get all these industry leaders on one stage, and not like they're marketing people or spokespeople or someone like 3 levels down in the organization, to get the CEOs on stage, that says a lot just in itself.
Yeah.
And he has a way of bringing out the best from an interview, not just your staged questions, but putting someone on the spot. His entire organization do a great job at that.
Yeah. Yes, I would agree. I would agree.
You've known me as the Facebook guru for 6 years, I think.
Yes.
I more specifically want to know Facebook compatible.
Yeah, that's on my list as well. That and you know, what does it mean for real estate agents? How are we going to be able to market? There's 7 billion people on Facebook, right? And they keep changing the algorithm, and we are spending our hard-earned advertising dollars, yet not understanding how Facebook has changed. And so it's really important for us to really get a handle on how to use this powerful tool as inexpensively as possible. One of the things that I do is teach agents how to get free leads. It's not that I mind paying for advertising. What I really advertising is not something that that we need to pay for, but we pay for so many things. There's so many services out there promising us leads or the right placement or this or that. Pay this fee, get into a contract with us and pay this, and we promise you you're going to be on this, you know, spot on Google or whatever. And it never delivers, and we don't quite understand it because we're real estate professionals, you know. So I really want to try to drill this down and find out what is the most effective way to advertise on social media and get leads, get in front of people that want to use us, right?
This is a challenge for every vendor, and we got 100 of them plus.
That's right.
Let us know how we can use your tool for free. I love
or as inexpensively as possible, because we do have a lot of dollars that we spend, and we should be, as business people, we should be checking on our ROI always, you know, not when the credit card gets cut off, but every month doing a P&L.
So Susan, you and I, we just talked before the show. We had so much feedback before we even went live. Like, I can't believe you're doing this. This is awesome. Because a lot of our sphere of influence is not here in New York. They want to hear more. And I'm actually extending that vendor challenge to, we have a follow-up webinar on Monday called The 21 Things We Learned at Inman Connect, New York, 2019. I want to know what the vendors have. If they got some new special technology, you find me or you find Susan, and you let us know what you got. Give us a demo.
Absolutely.
I might feature it on the big webinar on Monday when we're.
I may give it to all of my clients. You know, I have a large client list now, you know, for my courses and for my coaching, you know, program. So I have vendors all the time asking me to promote, learn how to use their product and promote it to the people that I influence on what to use. So yes, look me up.
We're not going to complete 21 things right now. What we want to do through the conference, when you see me or you see Susan or you see us on social media, say, this is something you got to put on your 21 list. You have got to figure out this, or you've got to get an interview with this person and ask them this question on the superpower that they have or something that they do so well. And then we can capture it. Between the two of us, we can cover a lot of ground in our extended network of everyone following this post on social media.
Awesome.
So wherever you see this post and our additional lives, let us know what you want to see. All right. So let's get how about we get 3 more on this.
Okay. So in the same vein of AI, I want to, you know, meet some vendors about texting, you know, these text to services, the automation of that, the short codes. I messed around with one that I found kind of accidentally yesterday, and it was powerful. The leads that I got off of that and the engagement that I had from the consumers. So I really want to see who, you know, who has automated this even further, you know, and I
think we kind of know why we want that, but kind of the why for everyone listening. The why is we've seen, both of us as rainmakers, we've seen great things happening, response rates, delivery rates, conversions with the texting. We want to know what's the next thing. And Inman is known for highlighting the speakers and the vendors that are the next thing. We want to know what, why, and what. So that's definitely going to be something. And I think that's a topic in itself. Just this whole short code text messaging. It's like millennials don't communicate the way that other generations have. And it's something important for all of us to know as real estate agents.
Yeah, it is. Well, I tell my clients all the time that we have to talk to the consumer the way they want to be talked to. If they don't want to talk on the phone and they want to text, get used to it and start talking to them the way they want to communicate. And that's been the case for me. You know, it's just, we have to adapt. We have to change. Another big, open door and offer automation.
Offer automation. I tested one of these the other day because I saw a Facebook ad, and as a student of the game, I was like, okay, I'm going to test open door. Within 2 hours, I have an offer. And the attractive part is you don't list your house. You're going to get less for it, but it's a no hassle. You don't list. You don't have to fix up your property. They come in and actually make a closing cash offer, quick close. They're going to get the upside if you read their website. But I thought they had a pretty good funnel. The one thing Zillow has never done to the real estate industry is Zillow has never run Facebook ads, the number one social media, because I think that they're afraid of alienating their primary revenue stream, the real estate agents. Open Door has no incentive or no reason or no roadblock whatsoever because they're not looking for real estate agents. They already have the capital. And I would look at them and I want to know really from every major broker on stage. And I hope Brad Inman asked this. How are you looking at Open Door and offer automation? And if you have not tested it as an agent, go test it and tell me what you think. And was their offer even close to what an agent can do? But I'll tell you what they're doing at scale because it's completely automated is pretty impressive from a technology perspective. I think it could displace or disrupt in some way the distressed market when we see the next downturn.
And that's another thing too that I want to, explore here. There's going to be a lot of talk about the shifting market, how to adapt, and There's a lot of breakouts, I believe on Thursday, about the shift, a turning market. You know, I think that the innovation and the automation and the, you know, the technology is the shift. I think that it is the shift. And that is what's going to be. The people that do not embrace it are going to be left behind.
I read an article, don't remember where it was from, was not based on the real estate industry, but it was in regards to the next downturn in the market. A lot of companies and franchises, and you know, they're talking about the fast food industry. They're looking at that as a reason that during the down market, they may shift, because they will never decrease that minimum wage. But what they're looking at, does it make sense now with what we pay workers to do this? Does it make sense to bring in a robot or an automation? I think you're exactly on target. The next shift could very well be leveraged not through people, but through systems, automation, and
yeah,
you know, you and I have outside of this been talking about chatbots a lot. I want to know. I call it the parachute plan. You put several agents in a plane, you throw them out. They got a parachute. They got a real estate license. They got a laptop computer, and they got $500. What would they do? What is the most effective thing that they could do with $500? And they don't know a single person in that town. And I know a lot of agents have relocated, or they're starting in a new market or a niche,
or expanding. You know, in this industry right now, people are going into different markets, you know, because they can. We live in a digital world, you know, so you can break into a brand new market in another state, for gosh sakes, you know, with a laptop and a license. You know, just find somebody who's boots on the ground.
Every company has the cloud, right? We all talk about a cloud.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know, like we did with AI, what is AI to you, the individual, the broker, the CEO talking? What is the cloud?
What is the cloud to you?
The cloud.
Yeah.
Where does collaboration happen? What are the borders? I mean,
yeah.
What are the limits? Borders. And that's a big question.
Yeah.
No way we can tackle that. Okay, any from our studio audience, which is pretty much 3 billion people on Facebook. Let's see, why don't you enter in a few of these? You can do it as comments wherever you see Susan or I posting this week. Let us know what you want to see on this, what you want to know, and we'll make it our mission in life for the next few days to get an answer for you. Let us know, but at a minimum, we're calling this 21 things we learned at Inman Connect. We're going to go ahead and post or comment or like or say following on any of our posts. Then we'll be sure during the weekend to go back to each one of those posts, likes, comments, and make sure that you have a link to the webinar on Monday when Susan's back in her hometown and I'm back in my warmer weather down in Texas. We'll get those answers for you on that webinar. This is just a start. And if we got to call it 50 things we learned, which could very well happen, we will do that, but for a longer webinar. If you tune into the series, let's come up with the hashtag right now, Susan.
Okay.
Let's call it 21 things.
At
21 ICNY.
21 things ICNY 19.
Yeah, that's good. We'll say, I kind of see a lot of people doing the 19.
Yeah.
21 things ICNY 19.
I love that.
I'm going to follow when you have interviews this week, Susan, when I do, I'm going to be using that hashtag 21 things ICNY 19.
Okay, great.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, thanks. Thanks for showing. A lot of the times this week I'll be in the hotel or the hotel lobby, a little bit quieter. and sometimes vice versa. So sometimes you'll see Susan and she'll be in a noisy crowd. And
oh yes, now so we're going out to see Kinky Boots tonight. You know, so
tomorrow.
It's going to be on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah. I want you to pull people out of the crowd and ask them, what do you want to learn at Inman, and see if we can get some others on this list so far of 21 things, ICNY 19, that we can drill down and find the answers for you and then report back to you on the Monday webinar. Well, thanks for taking time out of the day, Susan. Let's go network. All right. Thank you.